later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
one thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cook, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will take it down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Cousins able to get this to Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Vikings, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
On the carry.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carolina.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Bridgewater now. And he caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Bridgewater going to give these to McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand? and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Panthers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
After it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Cousins. Yes, he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Their own 4-yard.
So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brought down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Panther first down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And there goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
At the 50-yard line.
Gets it to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cousins. It's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Cousins now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
To throw, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Bridgewater, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Vikings 17, Panthers 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Right at the line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's got Smith here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give. This is Cook. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Cousins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Sean. Gun.
To throw is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Panthers.
Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
The 39-yard line.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 39, Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Matthias Fairley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And 13.
Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On second down, Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Vikings on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That catch good for only a couple. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
2 yards. And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater again. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And again, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Vikings 27, Panthers 21.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Cousins. The man is Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Cousins to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gas your defense downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Panthers.
Bridgewater to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 39-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Vikings, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get the extra week.